Hi everyone! My name is Alyssa Snyder. I'm a Diamond Ambassador with Plexus Worldwide, and we are so excited that you are here to hear about our life-changing products tonight. We have an awesome lineup of some amazing ladies from our team, and also an amazing Diamond Ambassador, Mandy Richardson, who was so kind enough to be the technology guru tonight and kind of make all this happen. So thank you, Mandy. We really, really, really appreciate it. So first off, we just kind of want to explain a little bit about the products and why you see us on Facebook day after day being the crazy Plexus ladies and gentlemen, because we love the products and we absolutely love the way we feel. So I'm going to tell you a little bit about each one of the products and then go a little bit into my story. So the first thing I want to tell you guys is that Plexus actually originally started as a breast health company, and in that they had a self breast exam kit, and then they also had something called breast cream, and it helped increase the lymphatic system to help breast health. So Plexus had this product, and it was 2 layers of polyurethane with a viscous gel in between that had sensory touch magnification that helped, and we still have this product, to help you do self-exams. Well, there was a gentleman who actually was kind of pretending to use his wife's, kind of being a smarty pants, and found out that he had a lump. And most men who have breast cancer usually find out a bit too late. So it was featured on the doctor's TV show, and when Tarl and Alec actually took over the company, they were really looking for something in the weight loss sector because so many cases of breast cancer can be prevented with just a healthy, well-balanced lifestyle. So that is when Plexus Slim came on, and this is our flagship product. It actually looks like this. And it comes in these little single-serve packages, and it's super simple. You literally pour it in a bottle of water 15 to 30 minutes before a meal. Most people prefer to do that before breakfast, as they kind of want that sustained energy all day. And it's going to help you to possibly regulate normal blood sugar levels and cholesterol and lipid levels, and it tastes amazing. I know you've probably tried a million things and said, you know, this is gritty, this is bitter, this is yucky, but this is really good. I look forward to it. It kind of tastes similar to kind of like a cherry Tootsie Pop, and you just pour it in your bottle of water, you drink it, and that kind of starts you off. So there are several products that can be paired with the Slim to make it even more effective. And one of my favorite products that we have is the ProBio 5. This product is amazing. It has 5 strands of probiotics, and it has specially formulated enzymes to target your gut health. And if you've been around on the news lately, gut health is such a huge focus right now because so many things in our life are affecting our gut health and making us super unhealthy from the inside out. And so Plexus's main goal is to actually help you get healthy from the inside out by focusing on your gut with really good probiotics with those specially formulated enzymes. So you may be buying a probiotic off the shelf at Walgreens or CVS or wherever you buy yours, and it does not have a 60-day money-back guarantee. It also does not have the specially formulated enzymes that ours has. So it's awesome to try our product because it's risk-free for 60 days. All our products, when purchased as a customer, have a 60-day money-back guarantee. So it's risk-free, and then you get our amazing products, and you can see why we post day after day, because we absolutely love how we feel on these products. So with the gut health, there is also the BioCleanse. I can tell you this is one of my favorite products. After getting older, I myself had weight loss surgery, and there's so many things in life that keep us to where we just are not regular in our life. And BioCleanse is magnesium, and it also oxygenates your blood and helps with collagen production. So this product is amazing. A lot of people call it joy in a bottle. call it whatever you want. I'm going to call it my favorite product because it's amazing. And this paired with the probiotic and the Slim is like an overall balanced wellness to help you out. And then we have a few more products I'm going to talk about. I normally don't get into a bunch of others, but we have some new products, and we have one product that has truly helped me along on my journey. So I'm going to talk about that one last. But this is Edge. Edge is amazing. There's so many people out there that are drinking energy drinks, and can after can of these drinks that have artificial sweeteners in them that are just not healthy, that don't have naturally sourced energy. And this has naturally sourced caffeine, and it helps to increase focus, concentration, and with your mood. I love this product. It's by far one of my favorite products now, and has really helped with my energy levels. The next thing is the block. The block is amazing because we're getting this overall health, but at the same time, we are going to have days where the kids want pizza, or, you know, you go out to eat and you just want a piece of cake. You know, like, a lot of us eat with our heads and not with how we are actually craving. So if you get that piece of cake or you get that pizza, if you take 2 block before your 2 largest meals, it will help to block 48% of the sugars and carbs ingested in that meal, and it will help your body to maintain a normal glycemic index, and just keep you balanced. I love the block, especially because nobody's perfect, and you're going to have a cheat meal occasionally. So, all right, so the last product I'm going to talk about as I tell you guys my story, just to tell you, I have a very non-traditional story. I had weight loss surgery in 2012. And the reason I had this surgery is because I almost lost my 2-year-old son, because at 305 pounds, I could not catch him, and he was running for a road. And my husband and I had agreed I would have the surgery just because I just felt like I wasn't being a good mother to my children, because I couldn't get off the floor, and I just could not catch this super hyperactive 2-year-old. So I had the surgery, and I lost weight incredibly fast. Like, so fast, I lost 100 pounds in 6 months. I was blogging for the hospital. I thought I liked how I felt. I had more energy than when I weighed 300 pounds. But I was up to 6 miles a day, and I was also running and eating healthy. And I went to the doctor, and I'm like, why have I been on this plateau for over a month now? How can I not possibly lose any more weight? And so they had me increase my calories, decrease my calories, but no matter what I did, I actually started gaining weight whenever they had me fluctuated. And so I was super frustrated. So I turned to my friend Heather, and she had been posting about this product. She had been telling me over and over. So my husband's a pharmacist. I took the bag to him, had him take a look at it, and he said, try it, babe. You know, it's naturally sourced products. I think you should try it. So I gave it a try. And the first week, I got to feel what it was like to feel balanced, to have a balanced blood sugar, and so many things in our bodies are regulated from that blood sugar. So I felt amazing, and I had told her, don't bother me. I don't want to sell your stuff. I'm not doing that. But I do love the best and most inexpensive way to get something. So I had signed up wholesale. Well, I loved it so much that I started telling my friends how awesome I felt, and it has turned into an amazing business. I have met some incredible people along the way, and one of those people that you're going to meet tonight is Kendra Flawhive. So Kendra, if you want to tell them your story. We can't hear you just yet, Kendra. Hold on 1 second. She's got to unmute you. Mandy, where is she? All right, there we go. Here we go.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Perfect. Hi, my name's Kendra, and I have been using Plexus for almost 2 years now. It'll be 2 years in December, and my story is very different from Melissa's. I actually did not start for weight loss at all. I had my 3rd baby. I was, a teacher. I was tired, and I saw my friend talking about these products. I've known her since high school, and I thought, I'll question her about them. And I asked her about it and said no thanks. And I really thought it was just weight loss, and that's all I thought it was. So I went about my way. And I kept asking her and kept asking her about them. Finally, it was Christmas break. I was home with my kids, and I I didn't feel good. I just didn't feel good about myself. I was tired of being around my kids. I didn't want to get up off the couch. I didn't want to do stuff with them. And, I just assumed that's how it was going to be with 3 kids. I was just going to be that way. And I finally, I talked to my husband and I said, listen, I think I want to try these products. For people that know me, I've always kind of dealt with some problems. Really severe head tension, and to the point where smells bothered me, light bothered me, you name it, it bothered me, and it made me grumpy, and it made me tired, and I couldn't do it anymore. I needed to find something to change. So I said, you know what, I'm going to try these products, and I'm going to sign up as a wholesale just so I can get my products cheapest, and if they don't work, they don't work. I said, at least I can say I tried it. So I got my products and tried it, and actually I didn't like it the first day I did it, but I was like, you know what, I'm going to try it again. I'm just going to go forward with this. So I tried it again, and each day I started liking it more. I was like, okay, I like this. So right away I started noticing that I wasn't napping anymore. When my kids would go down for a nap, I would go down for a nap. So I wasn't doing that. And, of course, everybody was like, oh, it's because you're on break. You've got time to just relax. And I said, okay, well, we'll see how that goes. So, I moved back. School starts back up again. I'm getting the kids out the door, and I'm still not reaching for sweet tea at 9 o'clock in the morning. I'm like, this is amazing. Well, 2 weeks in, and I started noticing that daily head tension had just gone away. I was like, well, this is amazing. I'm like, this is pretty exciting. It did take a little bit longer for my body to really adjust to the products. I kind of wasn't taking the products correctly either, so that was something that was my fault. But it took about 4 months in, and I finally was seeing all of the benefits of these products. And on top of that, I lost that last few bit of baby inches that I had around my middle that made me look like I was still 3 months pregnant. So I lost that. I was back in all my clothes. I was feeling great. And now 2 years later, I left my teaching job. I'm staying home with my kids, and I can't even believe this is my life now. So it's super exciting, and I can't wait to see where this goes. So with that, I'll pass off to whoever's next.
Awesome. Okay, so the next person we have is Melinda Hollinshead. Melinda is from Florida now, right? And Melinda, can you hear us?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. So hello, everyone. My name is Melinda Hollinshead, and I have been with Plexus for about 35 days now, so pretty much brand new. A little bit about me. In 2012, I had reached my highest weight of all time. I was feeling horrible. I remember one day getting on the scale and it coming up as 323 pounds, and I was mortified. I could not believe that I had let myself get to this point. I needed to do something, and I needed to do something now. I have 2 kids that are very important to me, and I wanted to be the active mom and the fun mom, and not the mom that sat around and couldn't go places with them because I had to stop and take breaks. So I actually decided one day, it was actually on my 31st birthday, I believe, and I decided I was going to go try out for a nationally recognized weight loss show. And I stood in line for about 8 hours trying to get in, and I got in, did my interview, and although I didn't make it on the show, it changed my life. I met some incredible people while standing in line and sharing our stories. And I went on after that. I started training with actually one of the contestants became a trainer, and I lost 80 pounds. I lost 80 pounds. I was eating clean. I was getting my butt kicked 5 days a week in the gym, but something still, like Alyssa, something just still didn't feel right. I was still tired all the time, and I was still having certain, things that I wasn't happy about. And so I said, I'm feeling great. I've lost 80 pounds, but something's missing. Fast forward about a year or two, life happened. My husband lost his job after 9 years, became depressed, stressed. I ended up putting all those 80 pounds back on. So here we are now, and now I'm back up to 310 pounds. And I'm thinking, oh my God, I'm a failure. I've let this happen to myself again. And over the last couple years, Alyssa's actually one of the girls I ended up meeting, and Adrienne, which is my upline, through the experience with trying out for the show. And I think over the course of 2 or 3 years, I think I reached out to her about 6 or 7 times, and wrote her and asked, hey, can you tell me what this Plexus is? Tell me about it again. And she would write me and she would tell me, and I would say, okay, all the same things. It's too expensive. It's working for you. It's not going to work for me. All the things I'm sure we've all heard and we've all thought. So over the summer, I finally reached out again, and now I had started seeing posts from Adrienne. And at first she wasn't saying what she was doing. And I remember reaching out to her a while ago and saying, girl, you look great. It's amazing. What have you been doing? When I found out it was Plexus, I kind of laughed. I giggled. I was like, okay, Alyssa got you in. Maybe there's something to it. This is working. Look at you. You look awesome. So I reached out again and kind of went back and forth and decided this is it. I'm trying it. So ordered my starter kit. I actually just finished day 30 on Sunday. And let me tell you, in a month's time, I'm feeling amazing. That spark, that whatever was missing, even when I had lost 80 pounds, that wasn't there, is there. I was coffee drinker, 6, 7, 8 glasses a day. When you would ask my kids, what's mom's favorite drink? It was coffee. I'm drinking like 1 cup of coffee a day, and half the time I'm not finishing that 1 cup. So something is happening, because I couldn't make it through a day without my coffee. And now I really don't feel like I need the coffee. I've lost double digits, guys, double digits in 30 days. And I'm feeling amazing. I'm ready to go. Ready to be on these trips with all these beautiful women and meet them in person. And I'm just so excited. My only regret is that I waited this long, that it took me 7, 8, 9 times of reaching out before I finally hit my rock bottom again and said, I need this. But it's only going up from here, so I'm excited.
Amazing. But it's okay. It was your timing, and when you were ready, you finally decided to try it. So I'm so excited that you finally decided to get on the products, girl. That is amazing, and we're super, super excited for you. So I'm sure you're sitting there wondering what's next. Like, where do I go from here? These products are amazing. Where do I get them from? So the ambassador that actually you got the link from, make sure you definitely contact them to talk to them about the products. And there are 3 ways to purchase the products whenever you speak with them. You can purchase them retail, which is the one-time most expensive way. You could purchase them preferred, which means they come monthly and you get a discount. Or you could purchase them as an ambassador. And with that, you get the cheapest prices. You have really good control over your account, and you're not locked into anything. There's no backup orders or anything like that that are in all those other, like, when people call it like pyramid schemes, all those words that people use when network marketing is absolutely amazing and recommended by Dave Ramsey and so many people out there because it's a great way for moms, and it's a great way for anyone who is looking to start a new business to get out there and be able to do it with no capital. With Plexus, we do not have to carry any inventory. Everything comes directly from Plexus. And the best part about this is that it only costs $34.95 to start your business. And honestly, like, it is hard for me to wrap my brain around the fact that for $34.95, I have completely changed my family's life. That tomorrow we board a flight to go to Terranea Resort in which is south of LA, a luxurious resort where they will have the diamonds, and then all of those ambassadors will go on to the Emerald Extravaganza in Hawaii, because Plexus treats their ambassadors amazing. They compensate us 7 to 10 levels, and it's just, honestly, it has been a huge, amazing blessing in my life and so many lives of my friends and family. And some of those amazing people are on the call tonight. So without further ado, I'm going to have Leanne Fajardo. Leanne, are you there? All right, there we go.
Okay, can you hear me?
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, great. Okay. Well, I'm Leanne Fajardo. I'm a senior gold ambassador with Plexus, and I've been a Plexus ambassador since May 2014. I signed up first to get my products wholesale. I was not necessarily sure that I wanted to share Plexus as a business. I had been a customer of Alyssa's for about a year, and we decided that I could save a little money by signing up wholesale to get my products at the deepest discounts. And I also like the idea of maybe making enough money to cover the cost of my own products. So I've been a stay-at-home mom for, well, since my oldest daughter was born, and she turns 12 this month, so that's a long time. I know many of you can relate to the struggle of being a one-income family. When you and your spouse are both working, and you have no kids, and you transition to only one of you working, and then you put a baby into the mix, things can get stressful financially pretty quickly. But you make sacrifices, and you make it work. So that's what we did. We made it work, and that has been our normal ever since then. So fast forward many years later, and we now have 2 girls, 8 and almost 12. So with growing children comes many expenses and extracurricular activities. So because of this, before I decided to start sharing about Plexus, I had actually started looking for part-time work, at least while my girls were in school. I needed something with flexibility. I needed something that was going to allow me to do school drop-off in the mornings and school pickup. Also, being able to stay home with my girls whenever they're sick, something that would allow me to attend school events and their extracurricular activities. I will tell you, I did not find one thing that sounded like me. I did not find anything that would allow me to do everything that I've always done for my girls. And I couldn't really find anything that I was very passionate about. So I decided, since I was already an ambassador getting wholesale prices, that I would try sharing about Plexus to see what would happen. I'm not a pushy person, and I'm not a salesperson by any means at all. I just started sharing about the products and why I love Plexus and what they were doing for my health. And my business actually started growing pretty quickly. I didn't know what to expect, but what happened was I have found an amazing team of women and men whose lives have been completely changed by the products. We found so much relief with our health issues. I have reunited with friends that I've not had contact with in many years, so that's been awesome. I've made so many new lifelong friends. Those relationships I cherish so much. I'm helping people, and I'm feeling really good while I do it. And I have a lot of pride in what I do. I'm proud that my girls get to see me make a difference in other people's lives, and also take control of my own health in the process. And they love Plexus too. They get very excited about all the rank advancements, and when somebody on my team makes a rank advancement. And I joke around and I say that my girls know about as much about the products as I do. So what turned out as me just having a goal of covering the cost of my own products each month turned into I'm actually able to cover the cost of our mortgage payment each month. So as a stay-at-home mom, that is absolutely huge for us. And I still get to be at home with my kids. So I'm still a stay-at-home mom. That was very, very important to me. So I still have that flexibility, but I'm helping my family financially in the process. So I'm really grateful for Alyssa, and she introduced me to Plexus So I'm just getting started. So I'm very excited to see where this is headed.
Yay! Oh my gosh, I love you. I get tears in my eyes every single time I hear your story.
Oh, me too.
Thank you so much for sharing with us. It's so nerve-wracking, guys, to be on these things and to kind of put yourself out there. And she was like, really? Like, in front of live people? And the story is amazing. You need to share it. So the next person has never had a problem sharing her story. And I actually met Adrienne while trying out for that television show. And she was on an amazing journey with health and wellness. And so I'm going to turn this over to Adrienne and let her tell her story. So.
Hey, all right. Well, thank you, first of all, for asking me to be on the call. Anyone who knows me knows that I am super passionate about these products, but also the opportunity that it has given me. For those of you who don't know, like Alyssa said, I do share my story very publicly, very often, because I want people to know just how much it can truly impact your life. But for those of you who don't know me, 6 years ago, I was diagnosed with endometrial cancer as my husband and I were going through fertility process, and we lost the ability to have kids. Fast forward through the next 3 years, I gained over 150 pounds, and I truly just lost myself. I was lost. I was vacant. I had withdrawn from everyone. I was not living or celebrating life at all. And the medical issues were they were piling up faster than anything that I can even compare it to. I had tried out for the weight loss show with Alyssa and Melinda, and it was sort of that catalyst for me to that changing point where I was like, enough is enough. I need to do something. But the final straw for me came when we sat down with an adoption caseworker, and she looked at me and she said, no one's going to choose you to be a mom because of your weight and because of your health. And at that moment, I realized that my life was about to change, and I was going to take control, because if anyone who knows me knows that I'm too stubborn to let someone tell me that I couldn't be a mom. Plexus entered my life at that point through Alyssa. And after starting the products, everything about my life changed. The fog lifted, the health concerns and issues started falling away, and the weight came off because I was balancing my body from the inside out, and I was using it as a tool to truly take control of my life again. And now I am down triple digits, 6 dress sizes to be exact. And I'm celebrating life more than I have in 20 years. So I get so caught up in that part of it because I'm so passionate about helping others change their health and their life, that the financial piece for me was secondary. Actually, the entire time that I was taking control of my life with Plexus, I was actually trying to rock 2, 3, 4 other network marketing companies on the side, trying to make some money. And Alyssa finally came to me and said, she came to me a lot. I finally listened to her and said, why don't you take your passion and what is changing your life and share that with other people? And it was a light bulb moment of, why am I not doing this? So last October, actually, I'd been on the products for 2 years, but I took that passion of helping other people. If anyone had asked me for the last 20 years what my passion was, I would have said teaching and coaching, because that's what I've done my entire adult life. And after adopting our daughter, Berkeley, and my health journey, and a little bit of nudge from Alyssa, when all of those things came together, this new passion ignited within me. And I cannot speak highly enough of Plexus and this opportunity and what it can do for you financially. truly, I think a lot of people have a negative taste in their mouth for network marketing, and they look at it and they think, oh, you're going to be one of those people, or, you know, those things don't work. And I am here to tell you, I am proof, we are all proof that they do work. When they are done correctly and they are done with integrity and passion behind it and products that work, it can be life-changing. You don't have to be at the tippy top of the company. You don't have to be a jewel to make significant or have significant financial freedom. After 19 years in the classroom, I just walked away from teaching confidently to stay at home with my daughter and to do this full time so that I can reach out and touch and empower as many people as possible. Without Plexus, I would never have dreamed of being able to do that, let alone still plan for vacations and being able to pay off adoption loans and debt that we never thought we would get rid of. I mean, truly has changed everything in my life. The Plexus president, Alec Clark, always says, if you're blessed, be a blessing. And it's something that has resonated so deeply in my heart throughout this journey, that's exactly what I want to do. And that's my goal in life right now, is to reach out to as many people as I can and change their lives the way Alyssa and Plexus have changed mine. So right now I'm senior gold, and I'm telling you, anyone can get here. Anyone can do this. And it can make significant difference in your life. And I'm excited for what the future holds. This next step, this next year is going to be very exciting. So
it most certainly will. Your story seriously just blows me away every single time I hear it. Let me just say that, you know, all of these ladies on this call will be on the beaches of Hawaii with me next year as a jewel, and I'm so, so excited about that and just about being able to do that with my friends. So we have one other person here on the call tonight, and that is Miss Mandy Richardson. She is a diamond. She is actually not on my team, and that is the beauty of Plexus, is that we are not like other companies where, no, that's that team and that's this team. We are all one Plexus, and we help each other, and we love on each other. And Mandy knows that I'm not the technical guru. I mess up a lot of technical stuff. And so she helped me do this tonight. So Mandy, tell us your story.
Well, first of all, let me just say, like, I did not know when you asked me to do this at the end, I'd be following Adrian, and I'm over here, like, holding back the ugly cry going, no, I can't talk in a few minutes. Like, just put myself together. But yeah, and then, like, a couple minutes ago, I was all excited. I was like, oh, we'll talk. My Victoria's Secret spray is sitting on my desk that I squirted myself, and then I remembered you couldn't smell me, but I do smell good for you, just so you know. It's all for you. But so yeah, no, you and I think we talked about sharing about the business side of it, and it's something that I think makes us both get kind of the sweaty pits a little bit, because it's so not anything I ever thought I would do. It's kind of become a cliche to say an accidental business, but a little bit of my history and background is I am a stay-at-home homeschooling mom. We are starting our 10th year of homeschooling. I have a son that's just graduated high school. I have a junior in high school, and I have an 8th grade boy, all boys. And like I said, this is our 10th year. So, and my husband's in law enforcement. So we just kind of always knew there'd be no perks, there'd be no trips, there'd be no bonuses at Christmas time. Public servants don't necessarily get paid a ton, and my husband used to always say that's so the right kind of people take the job. So I have such a respect for what he does, and anyways, the sacrifice we made was for me to be home and homeschool the boys, but we also knew that was going to be a financial sacrifice. And we were okay with that, and that just meant, you know, things were always tight. So some of the stuff I did over the years, let's see, well, I used to teach group aerobics. I did that for like 5 years. That wasn't really bringing in much money, but I had a lot of fun. But, you know, I had like a little paycheck. But no, before I moved to Houston, and we lived down there for 5 years, I lived in Oklahoma, and I painted furniture in my garage for people, like the decorative, cutesy, like all the artsy stuff. I just realized I have U large, and it probably looks really weird. Anyway, ignore me. I'm doing tech stuff. But so I painted furniture in the garage, and that was great. But once you got out there covered in paint and sweat and sawdust, because I would, cut stuff and glue stuff and pretend like I could whittle. It wasn't like you could take a break and run inside. It was just really consuming, and I maybe made, I don't know, $500 a month, $1,000 on a good month. When I moved to Houston, I started baking bread on Fridays. I had a mill where I would buy like whole grains and grind the wheat and bake the bread, and I would sell sometimes 50 to 60 loaves every Friday. Everybody would come to my house to pick up their fresh whole wheat bread. So fast forward to feeling like God was putting Plexus on my heart, and I really don't know how to explain that any other way. I don't say that lightly. I don't say it often. I can count on one hand the number of times that I can say I know that God was telling me to do something. And it was so, it was just one of those things where you're like, maybe 2 or 3 months went by where I just kept feeling like, I don't know if anybody's ever experienced this with God, but it's kind of like you're being poked constantly, and you're just like, what? Like, I don't do network marketing, though. Remember my 15-year rule? Like, I've got a streak going here, God. Because I've told everyone no for like 15 years, because then no one gets hurt. I don't spend money I don't have at your party, and I don't feel really bad when you ask me to sell the products saying no. So it was just kind of one of my things. I really thought network marketing was icky. I just had a really bad experience with it, and I thought it substituted friendships for earning a profit. So anyways, I decided to try Plexus, and out of nothing more than just fine, right? I'm a really great Christian, really obedient there, right? I'm like, all right already, quit poking me. And I ran a half marathon that January. I started the products in February, and it really just changed. I won't go into all the health stuff because I'm giving my business testimony, but it was huge for my husband and I's health. As a runner and fitness enthusiast and clean eater, I too chased health that I couldn't seem to get a hold of, no matter doing all the right things. And I was so frustrated about that. So it really changed that for me. My husband got healthy, but the business was just so unexpected. And the products sell themselves. I always tell people that. I'm like, they were like, oh, how have you been so successful? And I'm like, because the products are successful, not me. I'm just a conduit of a very good company with great products. So yeah, it went crazy fast. Last February, I think, became Diamond. And my son, who has an autoimmune disease, we realized the area we were living in was not good for him. It's been a chronic disease his whole life. And so because of Plexus, I was able to retire my husband, and we moved back to Oklahoma 3 months ago and are on a journey now to really focus on his health for this year, and that's what we're going to do with all of our time. Like, we're going to travel if we need to, find specialists, and Plexus is allowing that. And I don't know what I would have done if a doctor would have walked in with results to a test and said the air we're breathing is making your kid sick. And it hit me like that day when I went home, because I was like, oh, we're thinking about moving anyway, so we'll just go ahead and move, And then it hit me like, oh my gosh, like, what if we were sitting here with his law enforcement job, me not making any money, and told the air my kid is breathing is making him sicker, and we didn't have any options. I can't get over what God is doing with all of this. So is that good enough?
Oh, it's amazing. And I have to say, like, thank you so much for doing this for me. Like, it truly, truly means so much to me to have somebody that I can lean on and talk to, and also help me with techie stuff. And I have to say, guys, after she just said this about moving, as you can tell from my accent, I live in Louisiana, and our area has just recently gone through an epic flood where, I mean, half the homes in my neighborhood have been destroyed. And I'm hearing all these stories of people who, you know, it's going to cost $75,000 to fix their house, and FEMA's only giving them 12, and it literally is heartbreaking to you. It's hard to listen to. And there's been so many nights that I've laid in bed since this whole situation has happened, and thank God that I had Plexus in my life, and thank God that he did not flood our home, but he allowed me to be able to help as many people as possible. But I just keep saying, like, a lot of people don't have options and they don't have a backup plan. And I really think that it's just an amazing backup plan that I truly hope more people see, because it is changing people's lives. So,
and to add to that real quick, is it's the final thing I'd want to say is it's different. That's all. I can't stress that enough. It's different than anything else out there. And I know everyone is probably going to be like, well, everyone thinks that about their product or their business. But I feel like the proof is in the pudding. I feel like when you look at people like us, like I tell people all the time, I'm not the only one successful on my team. There's not just this one golden child that we all carry around and say, you could be like her. Like, it's multitudes of people having success, and that only happens with the right compensation plan and the right products. And so it's kind of like you don't have to really even put it to the test. Like, we're all proof of something that works so well, and it's in spite of us, you know. So it's not like I wish so many people would just give it a chance and see that when you are passionate about it, you're not necessarily saying I don't want to bother my friends or bug my friends. I have people come to me. You know, the product takes care of itself, and that's where I realized that network marketing can be amazing. Is I didn't one day go, I need to make money, I'm going to try to go sell, name the product. You know, I wouldn't want to bash. Hey, I have Scentsy and Tupperware, and I love it all, so I'm not bashing anything. Can I say that? Can I say product names? We'll see. Anyway, but I'm just saying, like, I have that stuff, but for me, I realized that what comes first is my love for their health or their financial needs, and the secondary blessing is how Plexus compensates me. It's not my first priority. It's just a blessing that happens to follow what I would share either way. So
I couldn't agree more. So
soapbox.
I just want to say thank you so much to everyone who tuned in tonight to hear all these amazing stories of all these amazing women. And yes, we have men on our team as well, but they happen to not be on tonight, so don't think it's just the pink drink that only ladies can drink. But I just want to say thank you for being on. If you were directed by an ambassador to get on tonight's YouTube so that you could hear this, please get back with the person who actually directed you here. And I hope that you all have happy and healthy rest of your weeks. All right, thanks, guys.